My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material when it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Let's start the bypass. There we go. Oh crap, explosions. Really? That's it?
Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane.
That one corpse is old. A warning. The others are fresher. Maybe a month.
The hunters started fighting back.
Marks!
Allied force casualty. System failing.
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking. I had no choice.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
What the heck? Bang, bang.
Allied force casualty.
Reload.
Excuse me. Rerouting power.
I've got him!
So,
Critical system backup systems engaged. Lament power. Careful.
I'll destroy you!
Got him.
My hostile forces have.
This should come in handy.
heavy pistol damage. Salvage the parts, run around. Blank out what's left of them.
Have a nice trip.
Find out there's their in that direction. Run. Shoot off a leg.
Critical system damage offline.
Reload.
Excuse me.
I can do more!
Critical system damage. Allied force rerouting power.
They're right ahead of us!
Excuse me. Excuse me, you're offline. Critical system damage.
The sniper rifle is pretty good.
But it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun. Now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
System failing. Requesting assistance. Allied force casualty.
huh?
Okay, so
I'm taking fire.
Requesting assistance.
that's spam.
Train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
I'll load you like a toy!
What do you mean he survived that headshot?
I will stop you! Hunters take us, but we fight! You kill, but I will stop
New
you!
victims.
Must stop or no rescue!
Ow. Holy crap. Nope, I didn't agree to this. Ow. You're supposed to be down. You're supposed to die.
Oh!
I'm gonna die, guys. I'm gonna do that. Oh, I didn't die. I could die. I
Enough
tell
with
you,
the
man,
toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
this laser beam is one of the best weapons I have ever used.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads.
I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance Space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No, not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
So we're unlocking an outfit, Jacob, with the credits. Yep.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
Use that one.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Give me some Paragon. I keep getting this dang renegade, man. I'm trying to be Mr. Goody Two Shoes, and it's like, nah, man, you're bad. You're supposed to be a renegade. It's like, I didn't choose to be a renegade. You keep choosing for me. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to Garrus and Thane. We're gonna get their loyalty missions, hopefully. We'll go do
Chef
them.
surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get on my doily.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember the fight on Omega?
I don't think anyone forgets fighting 3 separate merc gangs simultaneously.
You know I didn't work alone. I had a team of 11 good men. They all died that day, before you arrived. All but one. A Turian named Sidonus survived. He betrayed us, Shepard. He's the reason my men are dead.
Do you know why he did it?
No. I'll be sure to ask him right after I put a shot through his skull. He disappeared just before the attack, but I found him, or at least a way to get to him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Anything for a good old buddy. Now let's go find Thane. Chakawise. Miss Chakawise. Life support's where he is. Thane, my man.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
There's something else I'd like
Ask.
to talk. Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
When we met you, you said you were
Yes.
dying.
I thought you'd want to know more. You don't have to worry about the rest of the crew. My illness is not communicable, even to other Drell. It's called Keprel syndrome.
Is there anything we can do here? Normandy has a state-of-the-art medical bay.
No, thank you. It's being attended to. If the finest medical minds in the Hanar Illuminated Primacy can't solve the problem, I doubt your ship's medic could. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my performance.
Eventually it will. Eventually you will die. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, we're on. Let's go to engineering. Let's see if we can talk to Jack. We gotta get Liara and Tally.
Hey,
Tell me something I don't know about you.
nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring?
You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes and I have history. You'll back off as soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Minara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were going to kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.